Hello and welcome back to Roll of Fate. So previously our group of buddies here has made their way to Seabirth City, where it turns out some kids have been going missing. And in an attempt to get the captain of the guard to tell them what's going on, they agreed to help him. And so last time they went and investigated one of the missing kid claims and found out that, in fact, lots of kids have been going missing. And after staking out for a night and nothing happening, they went back to the inn and found out that someone just near there had their kid taken as well. And that is where we left off. Hello, everyone. How's it going?
Hello.
Hello.
So,
Hello.
you've had a sleep. It's now sort of getting towards the end of the day again because you stayed up till like 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning, something like that, and then slept for the whole day. So it's, I guess, not quite the end of the day. It's like 4 o'clock. And
Yeah,
you're,
like a 4-6 hour nap, probably.
yeah. And you're waking up. What do?
What do?
I'd like to actually go have a meal. Because we haven't eaten since, like, we got here.
It's kind of true.
Well,
Yeah,
I think 3 of us ate something.
it's true. Yeah, some of them stay behind.
I've eaten, yeah.
Because I remember
food.
eating a heavy meal, but I'm probably gonna need to eat again.
Yeah, I vaguely recall that being a thing that happened. Okay, well, yeah, you can go
And
downstairs.
it seems the two half-orcs refused to wake up.
Yeah, they were fatigued, weren't they?
Totally fatigued.
No, I think that's actually legit, though. I think they were both fatigued, so...
Yeah, but I was fatigued as well, so...
Yeah, but you recovered faster, Pib. Shut up. So they're conked out. But yeah, the three of you can go downstairs and you can have a light meal for 1 copper, medium for 2, or heavy meal for 3.
I'm going to have a medium.
A heavy meal again.
Sure, medium sounds good.
Alrighty.
Just get my character sheet because I forgot it. There.
Something useful.
3 copper, you said?
Yep.
Yep. Remove.
How much do you say for medium?
2.
2...
Oh, since when did I gain sneak attack?
Since like ages ago, but I didn't
Oh.
put it on your character sheet. It's why you
Oh.
occasionally get to deal an extra d6 damage.
Oh, okay.
Basically, anytime you met the sneak attack things, I told you to sneak attack.
Okay, but it's now on my character sheet.
But now it's on your character sheet, so I don't have to tell you. It's your fault if you forget now, not mine.
Okay.
So, deal with it.
Sounds legit.
Okay, so I need advantage to be able to roll another d6.
You either need advantage or an ally standing near it. Yeah, distracting it.
Okay, cool.
So it's kind of like a backstab.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, what were the results of our thing last night? I can't remember.
So, the previous night, basically, nothing
happened.
happened.
This session.
And then you came back, and this halfling lady over here, the bottom left, her child had gone
Oh, yeah.
missing. And
Then we're after the crab people, right?
yes, the
well,
poo
still
crabs, because it was a shitty smell, not a fishy smell.
Right.
And you saw that the lock had been tampered with, but there was no other signs of struggle.
Yeah, the crab people came up from the sewer, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there anything else we deduced from that, or just that they were in the sewers?
Well, is that what you deduced? I never said nothing about that. but there was a poopy smell, and there is a sewer entrance right here. But other than that,
there was nothing after that, was there?
no, that was where we left off.
Well, should probably tell the guards. Have we told the guards yet?
We haven't told the guards, but do we really have any like circumstantial evidence?
Well, I mean, we have been to this house that got broken into and the child missing. It smelled like the sewer, and it's next to a sewer. Probably worth telling them that, 1 and 1 make 3.
Yeah, but the house is also next to a sewer. There's going to be a smell of a sewer in it occasionally.
I don't know. Not
Also,
unless,
we have no proof that.
we don't need proof to
No,
give
no.
a theory. That's the point of it being a theory.
I was going to say more. You interrupted me for a second. We have no proof that the lock was tampered with that night,
Well,
except for words.
the word of the woman, and I assume the word of the woman who's lost their child. Probably gonna tell us the truth.
No, she may just be very poor and decide to sell the child and use these things as a cover-up.
Well, I think we should investigate the sewers, or tell the guards to investigate the sewers. 'Cause that's pretty much our only lead.
I say we stake out for another night on top of the roofs around the sewers. See if anything comes out. Because I don't really want to get my ankle, myself knee-deep in shite. If I'm perfectly honest.
Well, we don't have to do it. We just need to tell the guards that we think they're using the sewers.
Yeah, no, look, the guards are going to turn around to us and say, "Oh, great. Now would you go and investigate for us?"
Which is probably what we're going to end up doing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
You think so poorly of the guards that were complete assholes to you every single time.
I'll be
you've
right back. My
spoken to
pizza's ready.
I mean, they have refused our help every single time.
And they don't seem to like me.
That doesn't mean anything, Lucas.
Fine, should we go talk to the guards then? At least see what they're going to come up with.
If you want. Bib's gone to get his pizza. So.
Oh.
Darn it, Pib.
Alright.
Player is offline.
But no, what I think we should do is go to the guards, let them know what we're going to be doing the next day, what we found, stake out the roofs, see if anything actually happens. At least we know what we're going to be going up against if anything pops out. And then from there, we go sewer crawling. Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Sure. Okay. Well.
At least we know what we're doing, and have you unmuted yourself, Greg?
Oh yeah, I never muted it in the first place, so it's all good.
Oh, good.
It's fine. don't you worry. Okay. So you want to make your way over to the guard place again, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I think I'll separate and go pick up my the weapons I ordered last session.
Yeah, sure. That's fine. Can do that. Okay. Alright. Well, the other two of you, I guess we'll do the quick little interaction at the shop while Pib's not here. Which I mean will be super short anyway. And hopefully Pib won't be long. So you make your way back over to the little blacksmith, who he seems to be inside this time. He's not outside working.
Well, I guess I either knock or go inside,
So, sure.
depending which one is appropriate.
You can just head inside. It's a shop, so.
Yep.
Excellent.
I go inside.
Cool. Okay. Ah, hello, laddie.
Hello, mate.
You come back for your blades, have you?
Yes, indeed.
Wonderful. Well, I've done quite good work, methinks. He
I hope so.
he hops down from his stool and heads out the back, and he comes out with like a leather roll, puts it on the counter, rolls it out, and inside is very nice longsword and 6 javelins, as you requested. And the longsword, also as you requested, has quite a nice stylized sheep head hilt, which is sort of a white
A hilt?
bonish, not hilt, pommel.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, pommel.
Yeah. Used the wrong word. Yeah, he's done it in sort of a nice white bonish type material. It looks very nice, actually. Doesn't look garbage at all. So it should be.
That's a fancy pommel.
Aye, as you requested. I was quite happy with it, actually.
Yeah, I'm happy beyond belief as well.
Ah, glad to hear it. Well, there you go. Let me know if you have any problems with them. But you shouldn't. Come back if you need anything else.
Yes, I will. Guess I pick up the ship. Okay, so how much does that weigh? I need to add it
You
to my backpack.
already paid it, didn't you? Oh, those weigh. So, okay, let's have a look.
Yeah, longsword, 3 gives.
Oh, you're looking at yourself. Cool. Okay, so Pib, they decided you were going to go and talk to the guards. So, you and Lorna have gone to the guards, and Goat went to pick up his stuff. So you approach the guardhouse, and there's a couple of guards this time. You recognise them, Lorna. They're the ones you saw during the daytime last time as well. So.
Okay. What is the guy's name again? Who's inside?
That's a good question. Let me pull up my document.
My random name generator document.
No. This is a pre-generated name. Where is it? What's his name? His name is Riani Murray. And yeah.
Alright, so we approach the guards then. Evening.
Hello again.
We're here to speak to Riani. Is he in?
I don't think so at the moment. No.
Oh, well, we just came to give a report on these missing children.
Well, he tends to be out this time of day. He's usually only here in the morning.
Alright, do you know where we'll find him?
Not the foggiest.
Oh, could you let him know that we've stopped by?
Alright, yeah, will do.
Thank you very much.
Cool.
No problem.
And we start heading back. Well, that was pointless.
Well, probably didn't know that he was not going to be there. How far away is the guardhouse from the inn?
Like 20 minutes, half hour, I guess. Pretty big place. It is a city. And you are only walking. So.
I miss our donkeys.
They're fine. They're free. I assume by now because they've just been left unattended.
Well, they got put in a stable.
Did they? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Corby paid for it.
someone paid for it.
Probably Colby. Well, whether he paid for it or not, it came out of his funds.
Alright. What would you like to do instead?
Oh, well, what is there to do?
Well, probably head back to the inn for now. And kind of meet up and discuss our plans for the night.
Sure. Yeah. Probably arrive at roughly the same time anyway. maybe Lucas a bit before you. With some nice new looking fancy javelins.
Yep.
And it's starting to get a bit dark now.
Can we see the sewers from where our room is in the inn?
Not from your
No.
room. 'Cause
There's a whole wall in the way.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know whether this is like stairs or I don't know.
Yeah. It's you're kind of at the back of the inn, whereas it's in the front. But like you could stand outside of your room and like I guess there's sort of stairs in here, and then this whole area has an upper area, and you can probably stand like over here on the top floor or whatever and see, but not from your room specifically. I'd say.
How high are the roofs that are over here that are closer to the sewers? Like, if someone was to look up, would you be able to see that we're on top of them?
Not if you were laying down. No. Like that building is fairly small. The one just south of it is a lot bigger. Couple of floors on this one here. But
Stuffed yourself into a barrel.
So, I'm thinking another stakeout. Just round the sewers this time.
Yeah.
If we think the sewer theory is correct, we need to know what we're going up against.
Do we know what sort of are there any more kids in this area? Like, what are I guess I could ask the barman about the area.
sure. Yeah. Well, what do you want to know?
Just like, what sort of people live around here? Any families? Or
Yeah, plenty of families. I mean, we're in the working class, so everyone's got to work. Everyone's got their own families. I mean, I don't know everyone, but I suspect most people have at least one or two kids. In the bigger houses. Maybe not some of the smaller ones, but certainly there is kids around here.
okay.
So definitely worth sticking around this area then.
Around here, then, I guess. I mean, it's that, or would the people who are taking kids already hit the same place twice in a row? Or maybe not. Don't know.
Well, they did a
I'd
few
say-
nights back.
I'd say we should go to the most eastward sewers as well. The closest one eastwards.
What's cover two of them?
Yes.
Cool. So, if we were to draw out that map again, we were using this middle thing, weren't we?
It's gone.
So we were using this.
Yeah.
That's a god awful circle. Jesus.
I just didn't draw the circle. So you're like here, then the area you were looking at was like over here. This is like the rich area. There's another sort of poor area here. This is all poor area. And sort of everything else is like rich people.
You mean
And where are the sewers?
Poor. Middle class. So, I mean, the sewer basically like most of the town has some level of sewage. So like there's a few outlets. Like most of the outlets are in the shitty places, like the super poor areas. But there is a few in these areas. But basically they all run into like a big into like a river which runs through sort of. And they either run into that river or directly into the sea, which is like here.
Beautiful.
So if we spread out and try and cover like 3 different sewer entrances in the poorer areas.
Yeah, sounds okay.
Because last time we were all just crowded into one area and we missed something. So if we spread out, then we can cover 3 different sewers and see if anything happens.
Yeah.
Agreed?
Sure.
Awesome. So, what areas do everyone want to take, or do you want to just be placed?
I'm good with whatever.
Okay, so there is one here. Does one of you want to stay here?
I'll stay here.
Then there was one back where you went to see. What was her name? Evil. And then just sort of you could like there was a few in this sort of area. But you could either take another one in that area, or you could go and take one in that area over there instead.
I'll take the one in this area.
Okay. So, Pib, that leaves you with Evel's area.
Sure.
Okay. Alright, so... let me roll some secret dice.
I mean, in
Ooh.
like they can sleep all the time, so we can say we sent them there and nothing happened. Probably.
That's true. We can say that they sent going out to other places.
Huh? Oh, right, those two.
The 2
Okay.
half-orcs.
Sure. Why not? Yeah. I'll tell you what. Pib, pick a different area. One of them will go to Evel's area.
Okay. What other areas were there?
So you can either go over where Lucas is, or you can pick another area in that same shitty area.
Or the rich area.
Or you could go to like somewhere else in the middle class. Basically, do you want one of the shitty areas or the middle class area?
I guess I'll go to the middle class area.
Okay, sure. So we'll say I'll like put you in your areas. So Lorna's like here. Then Lucas, you're over here. Then Pib, you're like up here. Then Krivrov's over here. Then Dirge will be here as well.
Oh, covering quite a large span of the city then.
I mean, you're not that big. This is not to scale, but it's
Yeah,
a vague
but still.
estimation.
No, this is definitely to scale.
This is the
We
area.
are giants.
This is the area you can see in. Okay, so let's see. Actually, that'll do. Okay. Right. So, let's have some perception checks from you guys. Are you doing the same sort of hide on roof type thing you were doing before?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
I am shockingly shite.
Unless there's somewhere less, like, I don't know, or more inconspicuous.
Pib, roll a D100 for me.
D100.
Yeah. Just
71.
that'll do. You can find an area where there is like a pub within eyeshot of the sewer entrance if you want to go in there instead.
X. I'll
Lucas,
find a nice window seat, and I'll...
there is not anywhere for you really, Lucas, in the crappy area. And Lorna, you can either stay on that roof watching over that, or you can go and stay in.
You could just be like a hobo, Lucas, and on the street, like
Can
hiding
I
in
stuff
plain sight.
myself into a barrel?
Do a barrel roll, literally.
I mean, you can.
And you can look out the spigot.
Sure. I guess. Yes. Why not? Alright. How close would you like to be to the entrance of the sewer?
within 10 meters, let's say.
Okay, so sort of just away from the edge. So like where these barrels are, slightly further back than that, or
Yeah, like
okay.
here
So
or
if
something.
if a wandering drunk stumbles into it, you won't fall immediately into the shit.
Yes,
Okay, sure.
I
I'd
moved
be
the barrel.
surprised at how forceful a drunk just stumbles into a barrel to knock it over with a dwarf inside it. I think the
Wow.
drunk is more likely to bounce off the barrel.
There's probably like a little cork hole or something that I can
Maybe.
poke out and
Yeah.
look
that's
through.
fine. You can.
Out the spigot hole.
I modified the barrel to suit my need.
Pib perception check for me.
Did it?
Oh,
Nice. How heavily
Nailed
are you
it.
drinking, Pib?
I'm not drinking heavily. God, I don't drink.
Are you having a drink at all?
I am maybe having a coffee to stay awake and keep my senses.
Does
Alert.
coffee exist in this
Sure.
universe?
Alright.
Coffee
Well-
exists in every universe. Don't be silly.
A version of coffee. You can spend like
Except in that
copper.
one parallel universe where
Oh.
coffee never existed.
you can spend a copper per drink you want to have.
before you get booted out of the pub
Yeah.
for not having a drink.
I'm gonna just take a silver off because that's easier, and that can be my expenses probably for this session.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because doing the maths is too hard.
So
It's -1.
No,
And there's
then I-
10 in a
minus-
silver.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
Yeah,
minus
that's
one
mine.
of the copper, then I got to take one of the silver as well, and then it just gets. Anyway,
yeah.
what do
okay.
I see?
So the first couple of hours go without any real consequence, sadly, for you guys that rolled high perception. And then let's have another check. Check a Rooney.
I am bloody blind as a bat lately,
You
aren't
really
I?
are, aren't you? Like completely worthless. Okay. Okay, and then sort of as it gets, it's now sort of leading up to around midnight, and the pub's getting a bit more raucous. Pib, it's a bit distracting. Where before you were completely focused, now it's kind of distracting. Lucas, the bucket's feeling a bit cramped.
Bucket.
Barrel, whatever.
Yeah, of course.
It's feeling a bit cramped, and it's getting a bit stiff. Lorna, you're just completely useless. And none of you really see anything. Let's have another.
Oh, bloody hell.
Okay, so it's now sort of between midnight and around like 3 o'clock in the morning. Let's say it's like 1:24 in the morning. And Lucas, you hear some movement from the sewers.
I mean, it's Benor, but okay.
Benor, you hear some movement from the sewers.
I guess I tried to stare at the sewers.
As you're looking over, you can't actually see anything.
I do have dark vision though. So.
Yeah. It's light enough that you can see where the entrance is. It's like I'll move you over here, and you can use this as sort of
A reference point.
a reference point. So you can easily see the entrance, and you can hear something. And as you look over, although you don't see anyone, what you do see is sort of the muck is getting disturbed, and it sort of heads towards where the ladder is. But you still don't see anything there. And the water sort of stops being disturbed, and then yeah, you can't really hear anything after that point. But
Okay.
Something ran through it.
I'm gonna wait.
okay, sure, no worries. How long would you like to wait before doing anything?
Half an hour.
Half an hour. Okay. Alright. So,
I mean, if not, something happens, of course.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, so let me roll some dice. Okay, so say around 15 to 20 minutes later, you can hear sort of sounds like snoring coming back towards you up the street, but you still don't see anything even as you look over there.
Okay.
But the snoring sort of gets louder and louder. Wait, actually, I have something for this. Here, bam, sound.
Whee!
Look at this. So it sort of gets louder and you hear it, and it like literally goes past you.
I mean, I should have seen it there.
Yeah, you should have. You'd think that.
I get out of the barrel.
Okay, you wanna
Around when it's here. Me.
when it's there. Okay, sure. All right. So as you start climbing out of the barrel, you hear sort of a shocked noise, and you hear like louder footsteps, like someone running towards the sewer entrance over here. Would you like to do anything? You're now out of the barrel and they're sort of about there, or the sound is sort of about there.
I mean, are they at the edge of the sewers right now?
Well, they're sort of roughly there. They're running towards the edge as you climb out of the barrel, but you still don't see anyone.
Well, I guess I'll try to catch up to catch a glimpse.
Okay. You hear a splash as you're about here, and you hear a splash, and what sounds a lot like profanity. And
What kind of profanity?
you see like shit fuck, and you see like a massive splash, like there, and the water is being very disturbed after you hear that, but you still see nothing.
Okay, I go to the edge and I use the longsword I bought to poke the shit.
It's kind of quite far down, like you can't. There's about a 5 foot, 10 foot drop into it.
I mean, surely if I lay on my stomach and wade through the shit, it should reach.
If you want to put your longsword in shit, then you can put your longsword in shit.
Pretty sure it's Corby's longsword, right?
It is Corby's longsword.
Oh.
Okay. So
that's why I'm doing it.
As you lay prone, and reach out to poke with your sword. Let's see. Oh dear. Okay.
Oh no.
It's never good when the DM says
that.
Oh dear.
This is where the fun begins. Enjoy, Lucas, or Bernard, should I say?
Have I got
Enjoy getting covered in shit.
somewhere for this? Yeah. Here we go. So as you're laying prone and poking, suddenly a man appears, and a kid just behind him floating in the shit, and he grabs you, and pulls
by
you
my
down.
hand, I guess.
Yeah, he grabs you by the hand and pulls you down into the shit.
Nice.
Roll initiative. Let's see how this works out for you.
All right.
Oh,
A
nice.
natural 20.
You got- You got an really good initiative there, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, better than him, that's for sure. Add turn. Okay, so you got 19. He got 2. Alright, so you have been grabbed and pulled into shit by a man who looks like this.
I mean, I can barely see his face.
You cannot see his face. He is wearing a mask.
Yeah, I thought it was either a mask or he just painted his face.
So you are now laying prone in shit in front of a man who is pulling a dagger out.
Yeah, but I have better initiative, and I also have a
Yes.
long sword in my hand.
It is your turn. What do?
I guess I make a stabbing motion with the longsword.
Would you like to stand up first or just shank him?
I probably like to stand up first, or rather, I use the momentum of standing up to my
Sure.
sword blow.
Okay, go for it. So, what things do you have? 1 second.
Yeah, what roll would that be?
So, if you use your sickle, well,
No,
I just roll a d20 and add 2. Yeah.
Oh, that's a d10. So 10.
Okay. Yeah. So you thrust at him, but he manages to dodge out of the way. And it does not land on him. +3, and he retaliates. Does that hit you? 11.
That's based on my armor class, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 9.
Okay. So yeah, as you thrust towards him, he uses the moment to shank you back. Nearly rolled a d20 for damage.
I guess he slips in the ship.
I mean, he still
Wait, no, that's
stabbed
damage,
you,
that's damage,
but
yeah,
it didn't.
that's damage.
It didn't hurt all that much. But you did get stabbed by a man.
Yep. Current hit points 8.
Okay, your turn.
Yeah, I go at him again with a longsword.
All right, go for it.
Can I just press up? Yeah, you can just press up. Nice.
Ah.
So 17.
Yeah, so you get him this time, you swing back round and whap. So it's d8 plus 2 damage.
Yeah. Let's see. Can I just press? Oh, it does work like that. Okay, nice. 4 damage.
What were you doing? Alright. Yeah, he recoils from that blow and he clearly does not look happy, but he fucking stabs you again. Bam.
Oof.
Shank did twice as much damage this time.
Because it hurts twice as much as well.
Does indeed hurt twice as much. Got you somewhere more squishy this time.
Alright.
Go for it.
Well, same thing.
Oh
Fuck.
Roll another d20.
Oh no!
I
Oh,
slipped
no.
in the shit. Well,
Slipped and he's gonna land face first in the shit.
Yeah, you. Let's say that. Yeah, you slip and land in the shit. Okay, and he takes that opportunity to shank you while you're on the floor.
Disappointed.
Man, his damage is just ramping up, one at a time.
Holy shit.
Literally.
I'm almost dead.
Despite having been stabbed 3 times, you actually feel not all that bad. It's almost as though you have 7 more hit points than you believed you did.
It's almost like you've leveled up.
Almost. Alright.
Oh. Okay, cool. Well, I guess I'll do the same thing I did when the
Get him! Hopefully this time don't fuck it up. Yeah, that worked way better. Get him! Oh, Lucas! Oh, if you rolled literally anything but a 1.
Well,
He clearly does not look at all happy, and he steps away from you. And as he's attempting to run away, he slips over and falls prone.
wait, don't I get like an attack opportunity?
No, so
wait.
he used the disengage action,
Oh.
which means he can use his action to instead run away without provoking an attack. But then he tried to run and fell over, so feels bad.
So I'm
So
guessing
now
it's
he's
like,
prone.
I guess he was like 1 HP now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can I get to finish him rightly?
Yeah,
If you know what that is.
no.
I want to unscrew my pommel at him.
What? Oh, you want? Oh.
What?
Unscrewing your pommel is not a quick process.
Okay. That was a joke.
Yeah, not having an improvised throwing weapon.
I've never heard that term before, but Mazendi knew what it was apparently.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's gonna take too long. Yeah, I'll just go there and hit him.
Mazendi has provided a link to a picture of a man throwing a pommel at his opponent. So you have advantage because he's prone.
Oh. So that's another D20, right?
Yep. Oh, crit! Bammo! So now you roll 2d8 for damage instead. So 6.
Well,
7,
he
8.
dead.
Yeah.
He bloody
'Cause
dead.
You don't add the modifier on the second roll. You just roll
No,
the dice.
so it's
So it's 8 total damage. But yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
You wade over to him and bammo, you just shank him right through the stomach. And he is deaded muchly.
Okay, so I'll take his hand and start to drag him and work my way over to the child and pick him up. My end goal is to have them both up here somewhere.
Okay, yeah, you can eventually manage to hoik them both out of the water. The child is still fast asleep, snoring away, and the man is there. He's deaded. What do?
Well, since I don't know where the kid lives, I can't really return him.
Nope, that is true.
And the dead man, I don't want to try and identify him right here.
Okay.
I'll start working my way towards the guardhouse.
Do you want to take those two with you, or?
Yes.
Okay, sure. Luckily for you, it's kind of the middle of the night, so there aren't too many people you're sort of...
I'm just imagining a dwarf dragging a kid and a dead
Convenient.
guy through the street, stinking.
No, the kid's over the shoulder. other one is getting dragged.
Conveniently, sort of the entrance of the city is like here, and the guardhouse is like here. So you're actually a bit closer to it. So it's actually kind of convenient, but it is a bit of an endeavour to get those two there. What does happen though is after a short while of tugging these people, you actually run into a couple of guards who spot you. And not really sure what to say. They kind of look at you and just are clearly stunned for a moment before they start moving over to you. You stop!
Hello, officers.
What?
I will stand down.
What is going on here?
The thing is, I was attempting a stakeout to find the child kidnappers. This man here ran past me with his child, and I stopped him. That's basically it. So I thought I would go to the guard so you can identify who the kid belongs to and identify the man.
Right. Well, okay. We'll take the body, I guess, and they'll pick up this body, and sort of when they realize it kind of really reeks, they kind of recoil, but then they start carrying it.
I mean, we all reek.
Yeah. And they start carrying it over to the guardhouse. Right, the other two of you. Your nights go without any consequence.
Right.
You don't see anything else. Neither of you see anything. Neither of you hear anything. Yeah, sort of gets towards morning. And you can do what you want from there. Lucas, you are taken back to the guardhouse and
Yeah, as one would expect.
escorted inside. They direct you into a room, which is clearly used for holding prisoners. And sort of take the child from you, which they take somewhere else, and you don't see where they take the body either. Yeah, you're left there for a while. Sort of. How long would you like to wait before you attempt to do anything?
Well, I immediately want to request water so I can wash myself a little bit. A water basin or something.
Okay, yeah, sure. You can sort of. If you try to open the door, it doesn't open. But a guard does. It's got one of those, the things, the like slot things on the door. Which, when you attempt to open it, a guard does poke his head in, sort of, yes. And when you tell him you want some water, he says, yes, yeah, we can do that. And after a few minutes, you get some water and like a cloth. And then.
Thank you.
After that, how long would you like to wait, or are you just content to wait basically forever?
Well, after I wash myself, I obviously want to know how long I have to wait.
Okay. Yeah, the guy outside the door will say, we've sent for the captain, so as long as it takes for him to get here.
All right then. I'll have a nap.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna smoke. I'm gonna light a smoke as well.
Sure. Alright, so yeah, you can light a smoke, have a nap, and sort of, I guess like an hour and a half or so later, you hear the door open and the captain is standing there. Hello again.
Oh, hello.
What's all this business with the kid then?
Well, how much are you about?
Well,
Nothing.
obviously I know
the
about
brief.
the missing children. I wasn't aware you were doing anything about it.
Oh, you gave us the paper about it.
Did I? Oh,
Yeah.
must have been in the wrong pile. Oh well, I guess I'm kind of glad that happened. What? Tell me what happened.
Yeah, so my friends and I decided to stake out different parts of the city after failing to stake out just one part another night. So I stuffed myself in a barrel near a sewer. Eventually, I heard some sound and snoring sounds, which I guessed was a child's. I stepped out of the barrel when it went past me, and I started chasing down the sound. Uh, Eventually, it dropped in the sewer, or in the sewer water, and I couldn't really see much, so I started poking around.
Right.
Which then I found the man.
Found the
He
man.
dragged me down in the sewer
And
water.
you didn't see him the whole time?
No, I didn't see him. It was more an educated guess that he might still be there when I started poking around.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Would explain why no one's been able to see them before, or any of our watchers have spotted anything. How close did you get to the sound?
Oh, it's right next to the barrel, and I still didn't see him. I guess they have some magic item or something. You have the body, check for it.
Makes sense. Alright. And then, I guess, fight ensues. You kill man.
Yeah, he stabbed me 3 times as well.
Ow.
I know.
Do you need your wounds tending to?
Probably. I mean, the wounds were filled with shit when I slipped.
That yeah,
Probably.
definitely
that
sounds
does-
like you need some tending.
Yeah, they definitely need some
Alright,
tending.
come with me. Here then.
Okay.
He'll lead you off to sort of another room where there's sort of who appears to be essentially a medic who will clean you up. Well, do you know where your friends are? We can send for them. Or,
Well, what time is it now? I don't know if they're still there or
it's
if they went back to the inn.
it's getting to dawn, so how long were you planning to be out?
No, not really a plan. More of a when we feel like going back. I guess I can give you the address of the inn, and you can have some guards posted there
Alright.
for when they come back.
We'll have someone look at the body and we'll let you know. I'll send someone there. You're free to go whenever you're ready, or you can stay here and wait for your friends. But I'll send someone over. And he'll leave. I need you to have your wounds tended, which happens quite well, and you're pretty much fully healed. Let's roll a dice actually. So I've got D6. Yeah, you're good. You're dandy. Lorna
Fully
and
healed.
Pib.
Am I fully healed or just plus 5?
Yes. Yeah.
Fully healed. Okay. 16.
You took what, like 8 damage? 7? 6?
5, 4, 3,
6
2,
damage.
1.
I think it was 6. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I took 6 damage.
yeah, you're fine. Lorna and Pib, how long would you like to stay out for?
Probably until about sunrise. So probably
Yeah.
looking about 5:30, 6 o'clock. So that's when I'd start heading back.
Alright. Sure. No worries.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean, assuming this pub is open 24/7.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. It's a
Era of
medieval pub.
24/7 pubs.
Of course. Probably new bartender comes in as sunrise happens. You can head back to your inn. Where as you arrive there, there's a guard waiting for you. Who when you enter, greetings, Erica.
Hello?
Captain wants to see you.
Okay, I don't ever recall giving him my name, but sure.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I don't. Let's just say that.
he knows it somehow. Don't ask me.
Okay.
Off you go. Gotta wait for your other friend. What's his name? Colt?
Yes.
Alright. Well, see ya.
Bye. And I start heading off towards the guardhouse.
And Colt, when you enter, pretty much the same thing.
Okay, well, I guess I'll go.
Right.
Real tired though.
Yeah, that's a good point. Make some. Oh no, you're probably actually fine because you only woke up. Like, you've not stayed up all night because you
Okay.
didn't wake up until the evening anyway. So you're probably fine. Yeah, okay.
Just like the end of a night shift.
Yeah. So when you arrive, the guards know why you're there, and they sort of direct you in to where Benor is, which by this point is like the barracks area where he's been told to wait. And,
Can I roll to see if I can smell him before I get there?
sure.
What would I roll for that?
I mean, I cleaned myself.
Yeah,
guess I
but
couldn't
how
really
well in a
clean my
bucket?
You
clothes.
cleaned yourself with a bowl, and you were in.
Yeah.
You were literally you fell over in shit twice. So.
Wouldn't say you'd get that clean.
I can't wait to give Corbin his sword.
I mean, just roll a perception, I guess.
Now I roll a perception when it
Yeah.
actually doesn't mean anything.
He reeks. Sure does. He looks relatively clean. I mean, his clothes are real gross. But his skin is okay. But yeah, he smells pretty bad.
Jesus, Benno.
Sir. That's all you need to know.
Think we need to know more than that. What happened? Did he find you rolling in shit from inside your barrel?
How would you know I was in the barrel?
Because you discussed the possibility.
It's fine.
Was Eric the whole time?
I'll wait with explaining until everyone else is here. I don't want to go through it 5 times.
Only a few minutes later, Colt turns up, and then the others do as well.
Yeah, I was going to say I stand outside the door away from him for as long as possible.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, when you're all there, the guard that shows you in says the captain will see you whenever you're ready.
Let's make this quick so we can get him out of these damn clothes.
Agreed. I guess I quickly recite what happened. I'm not gonna do it myself because that accent I'm trying to do is annoying.
Yeah, when you say you're ready, the guards sort of lead you over to the captain's room as well, where you've been previously, and he's there speaking to someone, another guard, sort of just telling him to go and find Ryan. And then as he sees you, he sends the guard away. Hello, you're all here. Good. So
Hello again.
I take it your friend has told you what's happened?
Yep.
Yes, I have.
Right, good.
Yep.
Well, the corpse, I mean, the man himself was no one. We don't know who he was. We did find something interesting though. Follow me. He will lead you to another room, which is it's very cold in this room. And as you look, there's sort of arcane runes on the walls.
Do any of us recognise it?
the runes?
Yes.
No,
I don't think so.
none of you have any concept of the arcane.
Except Corby.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Corby. When you ask, he sort of grunts affirmative. He sort of recognizes some of the runes, but he has no concept of really what they are. He just recognizes some of them from looking in the book. And he leads you over to a table where the body is. It's been cleaned up, and it just looks like a human. With no real distinguishing features, nothing special about it. But when he gets over there,
2 massive crab pincers.
when the captain gets over, he lifts the body up, and on his back you see a very familiar tattoo. It is a K with purple flame moving about in it.
Dun, dun.
Dun dun dun.
This is it's the only thing which anything special about him. Don't suppose you happen to know anything about this?
We've seen it once before.
Why did I have a feeling you'd say something like that? Where did you see it?
On the back of a dead magician.
Shoulder.
In a video. Yeah, in a video. Oh, shoulder. Sorry. On the shoulder of a dead scientific magician. In a village just up north that was getting attacked by lots of different little bugs. Turns out she was experimenting on the bugs, from what we could see.
Strange. And did you find out anything about her, or?
Her name was Corora Chorster, I think that's how you say it.
I mean, we have the letters, right?
Yeah. I assume whoever's carrying them.
Yeah.
Who is carrying them? I don't know.
You can show him the letters, and he has a quick read through and sort of when he reads it, he sort of pauses. And he's clearly contemplating something, but then he hands them back. That name, phrase, I recognize it for some reason. Not sure why though. He'll nod and sort of start heading back. Well, we appreciate the help, but you don't have to do anything more. We'll send some people into the sewers to have a look. I mean, you can help if you want, but I think we should be able to handle a sweep.
Okay. Well, do we have to make a decision now, or not saying out loud, just like getting the insinuation from them?
We'll be heading in tomorrow morning, so make a decision by then.
Cool.
Or not tomorrow morning, because it is the morning now, isn't it? We'll be heading in later today. I was thinking
good.
It's late. We'll have a team together by about 3 o'clock. So if you want to join, show up then. And he'll bid you farewell and head into his office to arrange things.
Right, let's get out of here before Ben-Hur ends up killing us like him. Just with the stench alone.
Alright. Yeah, so you can head back to the inn, get some clean clothes for Ben-Hur, have a sleep. Would you like to endeavour to wake up to be part of the search party?
I think we should.
Yeah, I think we should. We should probably see it all the way through.
Yeah, especially if it's got ties to this other woman. Feels like we ought to investigate in case it goes deeper.
I mean, if we're going down the sewer again, why should I change my clothes?
There's a fair point.
Yeah. You could at least rinse them off.
That's what I did.
Well, you can change while you sleep, and then change back.
So you're not, stinking the bed out.
Benno sleeps naked.
Of course you can.
Let's
Sure.
say that.
I'm so glad I do not share a room with Benno.
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Okay.
You heard a cannon.
All right. So, yeah, you can wake up, and a few hours later, you can head back over to the guardhouse, where looks like they've got a team of about 10 people. The guard captain is there.
Fuckers.
Ryanie is there. Who sort of make some insight checks.
Insight. I'm not very insightful.
I mean, I'm supposed to be, but
I'm not.
Is mine even rolled?
Yeah, and yours was.
No.
Oh no, yours hasn't.
Apparently I am insightful.
Nice. Okay. So as you arrive, most of you don't really tell anything. But Lorna, you sort of get. I mean, you're very familiar with this look. He looks kind of disdainful at you. Looks a bit pissed off that you're there.
we took a scare.
I don't think he's happy to see us, guys.
Goodness knows why. Should be glad. Wait.
Yeah, but we've kind of just, stolen his thunder.
Probably.
And yeah, as you arrive, the captain looks over at you. Ah, wonderful! You decided to join us.
Well, considering we recognise that symbol, we kind of want to find out what's going on.
Makes sense. Whatever the reason, glad to have you with us. And he'll look at everyone. All right, we're gonna split off into 3 teams. And he sort of indicates a few people. You're with me. You lot go off. And he indicates you and Ryanie together.
I roll my eyes, 'cause I know where this is going to end up going.
And Ryanie really looks even less pleased than he previously was.
So if I understand, me and Colt is on one team, Eric is on one, and the
No.
two orcs
So
is on another team.
he
Oh, we are all with
a bunch of the guards. You're all together with Ryanie. And he sort of gives instructions of where to go, and basically the plan is to split up and enter the sewers from a few different points, so that you've got the best chance of covering most of the ground. And yeah, so we will take you over to where you are due to enter, which is here. So,
Ooh, magical teleportation!
and we will bring in Ryanie. Here he is. Is he? That didn't work. There it is. It emits light 40 feet, 20 feet. All players see light. Bammer. Alright, so as you're entering, he is not saying much to you, but he's sort of leading the way, and you're trudging sort of knee deep in this crap. You come in through an entrance, pretty much like the other ones, and it sort of leads into this underground system. All around you, there's like the occasional little pipe with more muck coming down, pretty much as you'd expect a sewer to be. Actually, it's surprisingly well advanced, this sewer. And he sort of wades onwards. And you can keep up.
I don't have control of my character.
Do you not? That sounds like a thing, which may well be the case.
Yeah, me neither.
Will not let me give you control of your character. There we go. Lorna, save.
I have control.
Good.
I don't.
No, there you go. There you do.
Hooray.
Alright, so, as you're wading down here, make some perception checks for me.
I advise you do not goat in this, because you'll probably be up to your neck. Bloody hell, I am so not perceptive.
You get to... He gets to around there and then he stops. And Lucas, you hear some footsteps coming from over this way.
Wait, I hear some footsteps.
They're big, heavy footsteps. Ryanie does not look at all surprised when you say that. And then a few moments later...
Troll!
It's an ogre.
Oh, nice. Erica can speak with it.
Hello. What's you lot doing here?
Is he speaking common or giant?
Yeah, he's speaking common.
Ah.
He's a friendly ogre, of course. Everything's friendly in this saying, right?
Pretty much. Everything has the potential to be friendly in this setting.
I wanted to be an ogre.
Riley looks at him. Hello. We've got reports of some bad folk down here, so we're doing a sweep, is all. Oh. Well, me not supposed to let you go in. It not good for people in there. Yes. He rifles through his pockets and pulls out a piece of paper and hands it to the ogre, who fumbles with it a bit. And you catch a glimpse. There's about 20 words on it, but the ogre sort of stares at it for ages, slowly running his eyes over it, and like, all right. Well, if big boss say you go in, then you is allowed to go in. Me guess. All right. Thank you. Riley will start going down, and as you start walking past Benel, he stops you. Oi, is you with him?
Yes.
He looks over at Riley, who looks like he's briefly contemplating saying no, but he nods, and the ogre lets you past, and he points at Erica and Colt as well. Riley nods again, and you're all able to pass. And he watches you go in. Sort of looks like he's watching you leave. And as you sort of continue, he eventually moves back in there. and you can progress onwards into the sewer.
Oops.
So let's have some perception checks.
Or perception checks. Sure.
Oh my god, it wasn't shite.
And some insight checks while you're at it.
Insight checks as well.
Wow. I rolled 3 13s in a row.
Yeah,
Nice.
you sure did.
Got 4 13s in a row. I got 13 and you got 2 13s.
I got 13 as well.
So, as you're walking, you sort of you see like some side passages, like this one down here, and Rainy sort of leads you into most of them, but you start to notice after a while that there's some which he's not leading you into. Benor, give us a... What would it be based on? Let's have a quick think. I guess wisdom makes sense. Just wisdom check.
Well,
Yeah, alright.
And all the unwise.
Okay, so... Yeah, it takes you a little while, and you're sort of going for a good long while before Benor, you start to realise that the passages he's not leading you down, you think seem to all go towards the same place. You would guess. Using your dwarven underground instinct. You think...
and my
that-
16 wisdom.
Yeah. You think from... Like, it took you way longer than it normally would have. Like, normally your instinct would be like, huh, yeah. And you would have figured it out like half an hour earlier or something.
Yep.
But eventually you do figure out that it looks like he's basically ignoring all the tunnels that would take you towards a specific area.
Moved on.
Would you like to point it out at all, or just keep following him?
I'll point it out.
Would you like to point it out to him, or the other guys?
I'll say it loud enough so everyone can hear.
Okay. Well, he looks around when you start talking, but he doesn't acknowledge it in any way. Just keeps going.
What was his name?
Rainy.
Rainy. So Rainy, would you have anything against if we checked it out?
Well, one of the other squads should be covering that area as well. Inside
Can I
checks.
do a...
Yeah, he's Blake's lying.
Can I try and sneak down? Is it like it's like this entrance here? One of the ones that he's not leading us down.
Not necessarily, but like we'll say it is for now. So he says that and keeps walking, and as you're sort of following along, if you want to sneak in, you can give it a go. Yeah. So
Cool. What do I roll for that? Stealth.
yep, stealth check.
No,
Apparently not.
No,
not.
yeah. Right.
Ooh-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah. Okay. So
Nailed it.
Rainy keeps walking, and Lorna, you manage to pretty much effortlessly just sneak off down the side corridor.
Yep. Can I have a look to see if there's any general animals around?
Animals. I mean, it's
Rats.
a sewer. There's plenty of rats. Yeah.
Cool. Just so I know.
would the other two of you like to keep following him? I guess for now.
Yeah, keep following him. I don't think we can probably not stealth off.
Okay.
Remember, guys, I have a messenger system.
Excellent.
Remember, Benor, she has a messenger system.
So, yeah. After a while, basically, Lorna, you the other two of you keep following him, and you're following basically this main tunnel with lots of side tunnels. And Lorna, you can sneak off, and essentially you find what is another main tunnel type thing, and it looks like you would guess all the side tunnels, which look like relatively small tunnels because they're all fairly narrow. Looking back the way you've come, it looks like they all sort of lead into this main tunnel, and we will bring you here. Would you like to follow it down, or
I'll follow it down.
so you should be. So you two are not there just yet.
I don't have control.
No, I expect not.
I have.
You always have control.
It's because when I was setting this up, I remembered to use his character sheet token, not just drag a new one in, unlike you two. So yeah, after a while, you're making your way along this tunnel, and
Making my way downtown.
eventually you find a dead end, and it sort of, like, I say dead end, like you can tell it leads elsewhere, but previously it's just been one massive long tunnel with side tunnels, whereas this is like the end of this main tunnel.
So what, I can carry on going down, or it just ends?
Yeah, so you can keep going. There's obviously this side bit over here. You can have a sneak around. Would you like to sneak or walk?
Snick.
Sneak. Okay.
Snicky snick.
Sneak. Alright, have a sneaky sneak roll. Nice, that is some sneaky snacking.
I sure are sneaky snacky.
And from over here... Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I was about to say you see some light. But, I mean, from where you are, you see a bit more than light. But that's fine. Where's my torch character? Here he is. Put this in.
Oh. Am I continuing to snicky snack?
Yeah, so would you like to keep going through the water or hop up onto the side there?
Hop up onto the side.
Alright. And basically what you see over there, you see another man. I mean, you've never actually seen the clothed guy, but you see a man wearing robes and armor and a mask, and he is sat on those boxes, sort of watching the tunnel where you are, but does not appear to have seen you.
Okay, is there anything else that's around there that I can see?
I'm just gonna draw some stuff to block this light that you can't actually see behind. There's a door here. There's a door here. There you go. So you don't really see much. There's a bunch of boxes. There is, in fact, a boat there, though you can't particularly see that from where you are. But yeah, just looks like a man sitting there watching. And
Which way is he looking?
he's looking towards you, but he has not seen you.
Well, what I'm going to do is... It looks like clearly there's something going on here. Especially since no one would wear a shady mask like that down here. I'm going to use my elven bond to grab one of the local rats to send a message up to the other two.
Would you like to do it where you are, or back up a little bit further?
I will back up a couple of steps to make sure that he definitely can't see me.
Sure.
Otherwise,
So-
it might look a bit weird when I like Pied Piper some rats.
Sure. Do you want to do a little pop that in there? If you click on it, it'll say what you need to do. But I think it's like you whisper the message or something, don't you?
Yes, I do.
But if you just...
All I do is I whisper the message to an animal that is nearby, and I let them know who it is actually going to go to, and then they can find the person with ease and recite the exact message before them going wild again and just leaving.
Okay, sure. So, all this time, Benor and Colt, you've been basically walking along the same tunnel, like a parallel tunnel. So, where this tunnel is up here, you've been walking along one, which is following sort of the same path, but a bit further up. You've passed more of these tunnels. He's not led you down. He doesn't appear to have noticed Erica's gone, because frankly he was paying no attention to any of you anyway.
Great.
And after probably another 15 to 20 minutes, which name did you say, Erica?
I said Benor.
Benor. Okay, so after 15 to 20 minutes, Benor, you see a little creature swimming along in the muck, struggling to catch up to you, but definitely looks like it is trying to do so.
I'll stop temporarily.
Okay.
Squeak, squeak,
This
squeak.
little rat swims up to you, and strangely enough, you hear Erica's voice, telling you she has found some masked men in the adjacent tunnel.
All right. I guess I'll inform the other two.
Alright, so Rainey turns around and sort of notices Erica's gone. Make a insight check.
Who?
Those two.
Sure.
Nice.
Nailed it.
Got it.
Yeah, Pib, to you he looks suddenly panicked and worried that he notices she's gone.
What appears to be the matter, friend?
Huh? What's nothing? If she's found something, we should go and help the other team, I guess. Come on. And he will wade back towards the next tunnel, one you just passed, and lead you down it. And yeah, after a little while, you can also arrive in this next bit. Would you like to start being sneaky?
Probably. Seems like a good idea. No, never mind.
Apparently not.
It's a terrible idea. Don't know what you're talking about.
Yep.
I hear them both appear round the corner, so I stick my head round and see them all arrive.
Riney is a bit more quiet than you guys, but not much more. Yeah.
I don't like the sight of Riney. I have a feeling something is up with him.
Are you
think we all
watching
do.
the other guy still, Lorna, or are you just watching? him?
Yes, I'm watching back and forth to make sure he ain't moving.
Okay. As these guys start to get closer, ooh,
Oh, I'm fatter.
you see the masked man sort of stands up. Looks like he's probably heard them.
Only probably.
And then
How high up are these ledges?
they're about 5 foot or something. Like
So where does the sewage come up to on them?
So it comes about midway up. So the sewage at this point is sort of knee to waist deep, and then it's sort of a foot or so above that.
I mean, I feel like I have to out that Benor is
Yeah.
128 centimeters tall.
For you, it's like up to your
Neck
mid
deep.
chest. It's pretty good.
I noticed that he stood up, and what I'll do is I'll hop down this way. But I guess that he won't be able to really see
it's
me there.
24, not 28.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be able to see me there because I'm in the sewage and just round the corner,
Well,
so I can see these guys, but
yeah.
slightly down.
After a moment, after he stood up and these guys keep coming, he heads off this way, and through this door.
Okay, I turn to those guys and just say, he's just headed off through a door down the back. He's been sat there watching this tunnel all this time.
Let's leg it then.
What?
Run after him.
Oh. I didn't actually understand what you said. I pull myself back up onto the ledge.
Bryony draws his sword and starts wading off in that direction. Let's have some initiative, shall we? That seems like a fairly appropriate thing to do in this situation.
Where is my initiative? Where are you?
Top middle.
There you are, thank you. Oh, I haven't clicked my character before doing it.
Oh, that's a shame. You couldn't
Like,
make
it came up anyway, so.
Oh! Awesome.
Right, did not do very well. Yours is there, Pib's is there, Benor's is there, and we'll have the cultists. They actually did okay. Not good, but okay. Oh, in fact, they did better. What's your modifier, Benor? It's -1, isn't it?
For initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's -1.
Alright. So, we are initiating combat order. Lorna, you are first.
Is Liney on our side or theirs? That's what I'd want to know first.
Who knows?
I mean, do you want to ask him?
Is that appropriate?
Otherwise, I mean, it's entirely speculation.
I'm just going to be very aware of him during the combat.
Okay. So what you're saying is you're not going to be surprised if he stabs you in the back.
No, I'm not going to be
Alright.
surprised if he starts coming at me. I'm going to be ready to go at him back.
That
Right.
seems fair.
Okay, so I'm going to sneaky snack over here. I'll roll a sneak anyway.
Don't have time to sneak.
I do.
Lorna, in fact, does. She appears to be doing it effortlessly, almost as if it were a bonus action instead of a full round action.
Do I have to roll a stealth check?
Yep. If you want to sneak, yeah, pretty much. Wow. Distinctly mediocre. In fact, incredibly poor because you rolled a 5 twice. It's shocking.
Yeah.
Ryan is holding a torch. Pib, are you holding a torch at all?
No.
Well, shit, you need to stay next to Viney.
Well, you can see 40 feet from him, and also this torch over here. Tell you what, let's make some more
I'm going to move
torches,
to there.
so I'm not sure it matters all that much. Put his other torch
I'm going to go to here and ready my dagger.
Sure. Alright. Let's have some sneakies. What is you guys' passive perceptions?
Like, not good. 11? No, 12? Yeah. Passive perception.
It's
9.
It's 12.
Ben, or
Wait.
yours is like 13, right? At least.
What's passive perception?
It's perception plus 10, basically.
Okay, yeah, that's 13. Yeah.
Okay, so you can just about see that. See that little marker over there? Should be able to. Do you see it?
Okay.
You hear some sound from over there.
All right. I was gonna go down here anyway.
Okay. Well, you don't see anything.
Oh yeah. But I've been wary from my experience with the cultists, so I'm gonna throw one javelin at the place where I heard the sound.
Okay. Well, you've got disadvantage. So
Yeah. We also have a javelin attack. Yet.
yeah, let me add that for you quick.
Also, are javelins like arrows? You only get
no,
like
you can
half
get
of the one
you
you
can
use.
get all your javelins back.
Yeah. That's what I hoped.
Probably unless you like crit fail or something.
D6 plus strength. That should be correct. That's plus 2, and then your damage is. That is not correct damage, really, is it? It's not what we want. The ability was found for percentage. Blah 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 blah.
Cuxundus in so repeating
Why is that so fucked up?
aftac.
Why is that not working?
Wow, the double one.
Sick. D6 plus 2. D6 plus strength. Don't know why that's not working.
So in this interlude, I was actually watching Cake Boss yesterday because it was just on, and one of the actual guys on there actually LARPs, and everyone else was taking the piss out of him. But then they made him go LARPing, and they all got murderized by a goblin.
Sick.
Strong.
Why the fuck is this not working? Alright, well, you're just gonna have to manually roll damage, I guess, for now, because it's fucked up for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with it.
All right.
But the attack is there for you. We'll not set the ability for the attack. The attack is working, Mazendi, but it's not. The damage
for
isn't.
some reasons. Well, it worked for me.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it doesn't work if I do it. Obviously,
Maybe that's why.
that's weird.
Odd. Oh, yeah, wait. I can probably.
So that's
do
a
it.
pretty good throw
on
and pretty
this
good damage.
Ah, there you go. I can do it on my one. It's because I was using the player one, which does not have access to your character, I think, is the problem. Okay, so you rolled real crap to hit. So you throw a javelin and
Oh yeah, fuck disadvantage.
you hit nothing. It hits the wall.
Ah, I thought that I rolled 18. Good.
Colt.
Me.
Benor has thrown a javelin at seemingly nothing.
Crazy man.
I guess it landed there.
Yeah.
I just want to know if I have to pick it up.
What do I see?
You see an empty corridor.
Why are you throwing javelins at nothing?
I thought there was something there. It's kind of like the feeling I had when I met the cultist the first time. Met the kidnapper. Not cultist.
Yeah, don't
don't
be calling them
know.
cultists. That's
Yeah,
making
that's
assumptions.
why that's why I mean I know you call them cult, but that's why I changed it to the kidnapper because I realized my own mistake in that something.
Okay.
And then Rhianni. heads off over there. So kind of, it's a bit problematic because technically right now Benor is emitting light, which is not strictly correct, but he can see is the problem, but Pib can't see in his light, which is the issue. I'll tell you what I can do. The dim light starts at 0. There you go. Bam, that worked. So all that dim light, Benor can see it, but it's suddenly become pretty much pitch black as Riani moves around the corner pit.
Right.
Don't you regret not having a character with dark vision now?
Or said you had a torch.
This is bullshit, because I definitely have dark vision.
There is
I've no
torches.
No idea what you guys are saying, but...
There's torches and sconces over here, so you can grab one of those at some point, Pip. Erica.
I sneaky snack in closer to that door.
Okay.
Let me roll a stealth.
I'll allow it. Alright, nice. Pretty good.
I'm going to hide behind these boxes.
Okay.
Can I see over them?
Yeah.
Cool. And I'll keep my daggers ready. Unless, especially since Ray needs, following. I do not like him.
So, let's have some more perception checks from you two, Colt and Benel.
Let's give it a go.
Nice.
Decent.
Okay. So, yeah, you hear more footsteps. And then, Colt, you are not quite as surprised as you would have been as a cultist appears and stabs. A masked man appears and stabs you.
Stabs me? What?
Yes.
BRB, a couple of minutes.
Okay.
I'll have my phone on me, so if I need to be kept up with anything, just type it in the chat.
Does that hit you?
What? 12?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You have been stabbed for undamage.
Damage.
I'm gonna also go ahead and increase your HP appropriately. Alright. 5. Oh man, you get a lot of new hit points. There you go. Boop. Nice. Alright. You've been stabbed by a man. Benor, there is a man.
I'm not surprised. I'll move here and throw another javelin. Oh, you have left it open.
Nice. Yep. That'll hit him this time because you ain't got a disadvantage now. Alright. Bammo, you impale the man with a javelin. And he does not look best pleased at this. Colt. It's a bit dark here.
Yeah. You can barely see this guy. You can actually barely see this guy.
He was just impaled, so I guess he's screaming.
Yeah, I mean, he's certainly making noise.
And I will attempt to attack him, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, didn't matter.
I mean, you had disadvantage because you can't fucking see shit, but shit, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucking axe him to the face and he is
Let me ask you a question.
he is dead. Yeah.
I was needed to ask him a question.
Well, he's dead. You killed him. It's a bit
Shit.
late. We should have thought about that before you hit him with an axe. Riley hears the commotion and sort of comes to look, but then sees you have dispatched him, and heads back round, starts following Erica again. Erica.
It's not here.
Oh. Erica is waiting with her crossbow. I'm pretty sure she has, right?
No, she readied her dagger. That's what she said.
Okay, sure. And then a man comes out of this doorway and starts heading over here, and then gets stabbed, I guess, which will happen shortly, and then he'll probably stab her back or something, but we'll see.
We can have a toilet break.
Yeah, that actually sounds good. Let's do that. That's a fair
Hooray.
point. Okay, yeah, let's have a short break here, and we will finish this shortly. See you soon.